would you know whether your child has an ear infection or an earache? What is the difference? Jessica Solai explains.
Meet 4-year-old Tyler Kableeker. He's getting his ears checked by Katrina Bartel, a nurse with the Kauai Delta Medical Center in Visalia. She's trying to determine whether he has an earache or an ear infection.
An ear infection occurs in the space between or behind the eardrum called the middle ear. It's when fluid gets trapped behind the eardrum and bacteria or germs get into that fluid and then cause an infection. And an earache is likely to be a symptom of an ear infection or inflammation or fluid that's trapped behind the eardrum. The fluid trapped in the ear may not be infected, but it puts pressure on the eardrum, causing the eardrum to bulge and throb, therefore causing an earache.
Earaches typically self-resolve in a few days. An infection may also go away on its own. If not, it can be treated with medication. In the meantime, pain relief is a big concern for parents.
Oftentimes he becomes restless at night, definitely sleepless, and tugging on the ear, a desire for me to actually clean his ear because it hurts.
So, what can a parent do to manage the pain?
You can do things like having the child lay down and putting a warm washcloth right on the ear that's affected.
Over-the-counter medications can also be helpful.
Well, I start with Tylenol or Motrin, and I have tried alcohol drops in the ear to just dry up the water.
Ibuprofen and Tylenol are very useful for decreasing pain and fever. And with children, you want to make sure that you don't use aspirin because it can lead to a syndrome called Reye's syndrome.
But the best way to keep your child's ears pain-free, prevention. Parents with infants are encouraged to breastfeed their little ones.
Also, breastfeeding for the first year of life helps to decrease the chance of getting an earache because the antibodies in the breast milk fight against the bacteria that might start an earache or ear infection.
Also, for the younger set, be careful to sit them upright when you feed them.
The milk will go back into the eustachian tubes and then get stuck when they're sitting back up. So keep your infant at a 45-degree angle, and the milk will be able to drain from the eustachian tube and not cause the earache.
Control your child's allergies. Don't smoke cigarettes and avoid places where people are smoking. While you're at it, you should avoid sick people as well.
You can get your child a pneumonia or flu vaccination, which will keep them healthier throughout the winter time because colds are a big cause of earaches and ear infections.
And finally, the #1 step to take in helping to keep your child happy and blocking an earache.
Nurses love prevention. It's key for everything. But the #1 way to prevent any sort of illness from happening to you or your child is hand washing. So if they're playing with any other kids, if they're exposed to anybody who's sick, teach your child to wash their hands.
To hear about more natural remedies for earache pain and whether they work, just go to kvpt.org and click on 0 to 5 in 30 minutes. To contact Katrina Bartel at the Paradise House in Visalia, call 624-2195, or you can go to the 0 to 5 website for more information.
This program funded in part by First 5 Fresno County. At First 5, we focus on the first 5 years of life. We fund programs and services that better the lives of children in Fresno County.
Additional funding from First 5 Tulare County. Changing lives and building futures. Because it's all about the kids.